Hey, what's up, you guys? WWE Fan 0599 here again. And today we're going to review Season 1 of Marvel's Jessica Jones. Now, before we get into this review, of course, if you have not seen Season 1 of Marvel's Jessica Jones, then don't watch this video because it's going to contain spoilers. I go in depth with my TV show reviews. I talk about big moments that happen in the season. So, if you have not seen the season, please, I highly suggest that you do not watch this review. But if you have seen the season, or if you just don't care about spoilers, then continue on watching. So, let's get into my review for Season 1. So what this season is basically about, it's about, this woman named Jessica Jones. She has all these powers and abilities, but, she's kind of a lowlife. She's a piece of garbage person. She really is. She's a piece of trash. She's an alcoholic. She's very rude to a lot of people. She's just not that likable of a person. Until when this guy called Kilgrave, that she used to know in her past, comes back now to, torture this young girl named Hope Schlottman, who he gets in jail for killing her parents because he made her kill her parents. So now, basically, Jessica Jones has to get her out of jail and get to Kilgrave before he does any worse. So, what did I think of Marvel's Jessica Jones? I really enjoyed the season, honestly. Season 1 was a really good season of this, show. I really enjoyed this season. The season was a really good season of Jessica Jones. I personally really enjoyed it. So yeah. So let's get into some of my positives. And my positives are the acting. The acting was absolutely phenomenal in this season. I thought everybody did a really, really good job in this season. Everybody was so good in this season. I thought Christy Ritty, I think that's her name. It's Christy Ritty. She was great, absolutely phenomenal as Jessica Jones. She did such a great job portraying this, like I said, piece of trash person. She really does do that well, and and Jessica Jones is also sort of an anti-hero in a way, and she really presents that on screen, in the series. I thought she did an absolutely great job in this season. I thought Christina Ricci as, Jessica Jones was absolutely incredible. She definitely did a really good job in this, season. But by far, the one that steals the show and gives the best performance is David Tennant as Kilgrave. He is absolutely mesmerizing to watch on screen. He plays this sick, dirty, psychopathic guy. Really, this guy is insane. All he wants is Jessica back, and he's like a stalker. He's just very, very terrifying. Definitely one of the best. I think one of the best Marvel villains we've seen in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Because does this count? It is in the Cinematic Universe, so definitely one of the best we've seen in a long time. Because he does a great job in this, series as Kilgrave. Just the character of Kilgrave is just a really menacing character just of itself, mind controlling you to do whatever you want. He'll just make you go, just for an example, he'll make you go slap your knee and you'll do it. So it's just very, very terrifying, to see that. And David Tennant just does such an absolutely incredible job, and definitely by far the best thing about the show, in my opinion. He does such an incredible job in this series. Gives a great performance. So yeah. Rachel Taylor as Trish, she was really good too. I really enjoyed her. She did a very good job. I really enjoyed her in the season. The guy who plays Luke Cage was awesome. I loved Luke Cage in this series, really, man. He was really good. I really enjoyed Luke Cage in this season. He did such a great job. The guy that played him, he did such a great job. I really enjoyed him in this season. The guy who plays Nelson, it's Nelson. He was awesome too. I really enjoyed him. I thought his character was great too. I know a lot of people have been saying they don't like when his character basically turns a 180 and and he gets like these military like combat pills. But I honestly loved that turn. I loved seeing that because basically once he takes those pills, he turns into the stinking Terminator. Basically, I mean he's going around like just be like, you are terminated, and it was just cool. And I personally really enjoyed, seeing his, transformation. In my opinion, I thought it was really good. I really liked seeing that, and definitely seeing his character just take a 180, and that was really cool. So yeah. So overall, and the guy who plays Malcolm, was really great as well. I really enjoyed him. So yeah, the acting is great from everybody in this season. Just the thrills of the season, the thrill aspect. I want to say, because there is a thrill aspect with Kilgrave, and you just feel chills up and down your spine, and you're worried for all the characters because you do not want them to be killed, because once Kilgrave gets a hold of you, you're done, basically. So you're nervous for each and every character. And like I said, in the beginning of the season, when you see Hope Schlottman kill her parents, you're like, man, like, the things that he'll make you do are just terrifying. So, yeah, and just so terrifying. It really is. The writing's absolutely incredible with the series. I thought the writing was just absolutely incredible. The directing was great as well. I loved the directing with this season. Some absolutely incredible directing with the episodes, honestly, and just so great. And it's not really a superhero show. I was like, it's considered a superhero show, but it's not really, honestly. Really, her superpowers are kind of like a side thing if you think about it, This is more like just kind of a drama in a way. I really like that, I know a lot of people are making like, oh, which is better, Daredevil and Jessica Jones, and honestly, they're really two different shows, honestly, Daredevil's like this action-packed crime type show, and more or less, Jessica Jones is kind of a crime drama, really, just a really straight-up drama, like a drama thriller in a way, because whenever Kilgrave comes on, it feels like a thriller to me, so I really like that, so yeah. But, yes, well, let's talk about some of the moments, because I'm not going to get to every single big moment that happened, but I'm going to get to the ones that I want to talk about. Let's first talk about, of course, when, Luke Cage does find out when, that Jessica Jones did kill his wife, because they need to get to some drive, which we'll talk about later, and Luke is basically not too happy with that, and I kind of like that scene a lot, He's like, but I was with you. I was starting to fall in love with you, so having to find out kind of, I don't know, really broke his heart. But yeah, so I like seeing that. I liked when, Jessica finally gets Kilgrave, and he has him in like this sealed up room, and like every time if he does something bad, like I guess he'll electrocute him. And then once he brings the detective, Hogarth, and Trish to see this example and bring his parents to come in, and when he makes his mother stab herself with scissors, it's just an intense scene to watch. And thanks to Hogarth, because she was the one that did that, Kilgrave got away, and, just, yeah. Then when we see, at the end of the season, when Jessica is finally going to confront Kilgrave. She knows that he can't control her anymore. So when she goes to finally confront him, of course the code word to Trish was "I love you." So I really like this. Kilgrave thought she got Jessica Jones, and Jessica's like, "I love you," but she wasn't talking to Kilgrave, she was talking to Trish. Picks up Kilgrave, literally, with like this, and she was like, smile, and just snaps his neck. And man, very intense scene, and I was like, finally, it's over. It's over, no more torture, so yeah. I also like the darkness of this show. Like, it's very, very dark, this show. More, I want to say, I don't know if it's darker than Daredevil, but its maturity is much more than Daredevil. Like, there's a lot more mature things that happen in Daredevil. Also, I think just Daredevil's a bit more brutal, but, you know, in terms of its violence. But not saying this show isn't violent, because it does have its violent moments, you know, so yeah. But however, I do have a few negatives with Jessica Jones, and my negatives are, you know, it is a slow-moving show, honestly. So, like, the first 4 episodes were really, really slow, even though I enjoyed some of those episodes, but they were just very, very slow, especially the first episode. The first episode was very boring to me. That's honestly my least favorite episode of the season, is the first episode. Besides the moment where Hope kills her parents, there's nothing really too exciting that happens in that episode. So just episode 1 was very weak to me. And yeah, and also the episodes 2, 3, and 4, they were very boring, very, very slow, weren't too interesting in my opinion. You know, the whole storyline with Hogarth and his ex-wife and her ex-wife, you know, filing like divorce papers and stuff, that was just very disinteresting to me and definitely detracted from the story. In my opinion, you know, very much detracted from the story. And, so yeah, I just thought very much distracted from the season. It just wasn't interesting overall, so yeah. And finally, there's this, like, woman that lives in the apartment with them, and, you know, there is this woman that lives in the apartment with them. It's like, her name is, I forgot her name, but she's like the brother of, what's his face? She has like a brother. She unfortunately died in this season, the brother, because Kilgrave had him slit his throat. And she was just very annoying in my opinion. I didn't really like her in the season. She just was annoying every time she came on screen. Just very, very annoying to me. So yeah. Just really, really was really annoying. So yeah. But besides that, I really enjoyed this season. It's honestly a really, really good season. And I enjoyed Jessica Jones. It's a very, very good season in my opinion, you know. So yeah, I really enjoyed Jessica Jones. So yeah. So aside from my official grade on Jessica Jones, and my official grade on Jessica Jones is a B+. I really enjoyed it. I think you guys should check it out. I personally really enjoyed it. So yeah, it's a really good show. You know, not comparing shows or anything, but I do think Daredevil, in terms of the Marvel shows, is a bit better, but not discrediting this show. This show is still a really good show, and I think you should check it out. So yeah, it's getting a B+. So what you guys think of Jessica Jones Season 1? Leave it in the comment section below. And I'm WWE Fan 0599, and we'll see you all later. Peace.